Hi there and welcome to the channel. For those of you that don't know who I am, my name is Ian and I do Facebook advertising, Facebook and Instagram advertising, otherwise known as SMMA. I run an SMMA for the real estate industry. Now, just a little bit of background on myself, for those of you that don't know. I am a past real estate professional myself. I used to work in Remax, hence why I only work with the real estate industry. So I first got into Facebook advertising for my own business, and from there kind of transitioned into doing it for others, only real estate professionals. So what I wanted to share with you guys today was 5 things that I've learned over the past 12 months of running this business that I think are key elements to doing well and not failing. So I've been running for just over a year now, and these things I feel are key. I think that all 5 of these points that I'm about to talk about in this video are absolutely essential, not only to digital marketing businesses, but pretty much any entrepreneurial business. All right, so jumping straight into it. Number 1 is consistency. This definitely has to be number 1. If you're not consistent in your business, in your outreach, in your results, you will fail. You cannot fail if you do not give up. I know this firsthand because in the beginning, like many of you that are watching this video, I did not have any money for courses. I didn't know what I was doing. I was just kind of winging it, doing it on my own off of YouTube videos and reading a bunch of books and articles and whatever. It took me, I wasn't even going to say this in this video, but it took me 6 months to get my first client, which was not worth it at all. I lost him after 3, and it took me 4 more months to get another decent client. I had little jobs in between. There were maybe 200 euros a month. You know, I'm in Europe, so I speak in euros. 200 a month, 300 a month. I got one that was 400, which I was really happy about back then. But you know, it took me that long to get into the swing of things. Most people would have given up after 6 months of no results. I know for a fact that consistency is the biggest, or should I say lack of consistency is the biggest killer of most people that start an SMMA or a social media advertising business. And I think that it is the one most important thing. If I had given up, I wouldn't be where I am now, where I'm going to say I'm not so successful, but I'm definitely a lot better off than I was a year ago. So moving on to number 2, it's discipline. This kind of ties in a little bit to the consistency thing, because you need to be disciplined to keep yourself consistent. You know, you need to be disciplined to say, I'm going to reach out to X amount of businesses today. I'm going to make X amount of phone calls. I'm going to do this, emails. I'm going to, you know, it takes a lot of discipline to keep yourself active, keep yourself working when there's no one watching over you. There's no boss to tell you what you're going to do today, or to tell you that he's going to fire you if you don't do this. You need to learn this yourself. And you know, it's great. You can do this with a to-do list. A simple to-do list will keep you disciplined if you stick to it. And one thing I must mention is that to-do list that you mark off every single day is absolute gold. You sticking to your routine, having the discipline to do that, will get you results in the long run. Your schedule, your routine, your to-do list is absolute gold. I repeat, it's gold. You must do it. You must discipline yourself to stick to it. Do not give up on the to-do list. Moving on to number 3 is mindset. Now, you've probably seen like 6 billion other videos on YouTube, just like I have, and just like I still do today on mindset. You know, you've got to have this mindset to run a business, but I'm not going to go into great details in this video on it. But basically, when I first started, compared to how I am now, are like 2 different people altogether. I'd never ran a business like this fully supporting just myself before, and it was a big leap for me. But you know, through all of these books, through videos, I learned to grow my mind, which helped me grow my business. Your level of success is measured by your personal growth. Your business will only ever be as successful as your personal growth. Just keep that in mind. Read up on the books that everyone talks about. Like, it's not, they don't say it for the fun of saying it. You read these books, you know, Think and Grow Rich, The Miracle Morning, Rich Dad, Poor Dad, The Underdog Advantage, Millionaire Success Habits. All of these books actually help you grow your mind, which in turn will help you grow your business and in other aspects of your life. I mean, personal growth is just great in general, not just for running an SMMA. So moving on to the next one, it's confidence. This is one of the biggest things that contributes to your success or failure. If you don't have the confidence, you will not make it. There is no multi-millionaire introvert out there that doesn't have confidence. They may be introverts, but they've got the confidence when they need it. They can call upon this confidence when they need it. And as simple as it seems, which you also would have heard in other videos, if you're on a sales call and you're not confident, you shouldn't have made that call. If I was not confident in making this video, you would notice straight off the bat and you'd be like, the heck with this guy, I'm not gonna watch any more of this. Confidence is key. And the biggest thing that I find with other people reach out to me and ask, you know, how'd you do this for SMMA? How'd you do that? How'd you do that? Hence why I started doing these videos. And the biggest thing is they don't have confidence when it comes to pitching their service. And I think that brings them down a lot. So when you want to say to a client, it's $1,000 a month or $1,500 or $2,000 or whatever, and you don't have confidence in yourself that you can charge somebody for that, they're going to notice it. They're going to feel it in your voice, in the way you act, in your body language, everything. And it's just not going to happen. There's going to be no close. Confidence is key. Self-confidence tied in with personal growth are two key factors that you need to run a successful agency. And just for the record, I call it SMMA because everyone else does, but it's not an agency if it's just one person. I don't like to say I run a social media marketing agency. I just say social media advertising business or something like that because it's just me at the moment. You know, at some point we're going to grow, but yeah. And the next point and final point is that this is something that I learned that I didn't know I had before, but now it's such a big part of me that I had to share it with you. It's the desire to help people. Like, seriously, I remember the first client I got after we were into our second month together. They sent me an email and they said, we've just sold our first house from one of your leads, or something along those lines. And they were absolutely ecstatic. They were over the moon. And Jesus Christ, I'm just getting goosebumps now thinking about it. That feeling is why I do this. That feeling of somebody being so happy because they've made a sale, they've made a little bit of progress because of what you were able to do, it's undescribable. I cannot put into words how that makes me feel, because the desire to help people I have has grown and it's sincere. I think this is a big part of it. If you're in it for the money, I feel that you can do it, but the desire to help people is what's going to take you to that next level. And it's not only that, it's like people can see this. It's so transparent. When you get all of these gurus online talking about it, they don't have the desire to help people. They're just in it for a quick buck. You can see right through them, and it's horrible. It's disgraceful. I don't understand why people would do this to other people. It doesn't enter my head. But what I'm getting at is that your desire to help people is what will push you to do more, and you will get results. I am determined to get results for my client because I seriously want them to get results, to be happy with how things are going. It's not about me earning an extra $1,000 every month. It's my desire to help people. It's so, so deep, you wouldn't even believe. Which is why I'm making these videos as well. I've had people reach out to me, as I said, asking if I have videos on YouTube, and I was like, no. Well, in fact, I actually do, but they're all in Spanish because I live in Spain. And they're like, you should do them in English, I would watch you. And it's like, I got 4 or 5 of those in a week, and I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna do a video, see how it goes. So, summing everything up today, those are 5 key elements that I find that will bring you to a more successful agency. But those are things that I've learned over the first year of running my business. You're not gonna have these in the beginning, and everybody talks about them. You can read about them for a year before you start, but you just gotta have the confidence, you know, point number 3, or number 4, to actually go ahead and do it. So I hope this was helpful for you guys. I hope you like the channel. If you like it, give it a thumbs up. If you don't give it a thumbs up, give it a thumbs down. And let people know, you know, share it with somebody that might need to see this. I feel that a lot of people need to see these kind of videos, especially when starting out, when it was the hardest, because believe me, I've been there like you wouldn't believe. It's crazy when I was first beginning. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you're staying safe in these crazy times, and I'll see you in the next one.